I know you're a huge tennis aficionado.
Yes.
Okay, Venus just advanced again.
Amazing.
What was the record she set, Brockman? She set a record for oldest to advance
To
the semifinals.
To the semifinals of a Grand Slam. Yeah. Venus is like 52.
But no, seriously, can you imagine we're now talking about the Williams sisters, about how they have advanced in age? How old does that make you? Because I know how old it makes me. She's 36, really Venus.
She is 36. Now, what is amazing is that we have known them for 20 years. They've been on the scene for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And so we're tremendously blessed. I'm blessed to just witness the ascent of those extremely talented sisters and what they've meant to sport all over, not just sports, but society as a whole. And it's almost like Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan or these guys that we are so fortunate to watch climb up the ladder and enjoy their tremendous success and their talents. And with the two sisters, the same thing.
Yeah. Now Serena's engaged. Are you going to go to the wedding?
I hope I'm invited, Serena.
Come on now.
I hope I'm invited.
Boris, we know you're invited. We know you're invited. Just let us know where she's registered so we could send something from the Rich Eisen show.
I will.
Would you please?
I will. I'll tell you where the wedding is.
Well,
I'll tell you once I know, you will know.
Well, it won't
the
be
world
out.
will know. Now I'm definitely not invited.
No, hold on a second. Come on, like it won't be out on Reddit before you know. Please,
Look, I'm happy for both of them. I'm super happy for Serena because she deserves all the blessings. She has single-handedly turned this sport into something that transcends the sport, and it's absolutely amazing. And what a lot of people don't realize is that she hasn't really scratched the surface because there's still stuff that she can learn, and there's still a growth there, potential growth, and to play that well at 35, to be that fit and that focused at 35 and still have the passion and the joy to play the sport is absolutely incredible. She can play another 5 years.
Yeah, and so you're doing a documentary on Novak Djokovic?
Yes. Very
What do we need to know about him? About
Novak?
Look, you know how tennis is here in the United States.
Yeah.
When Serena does something, if Venus does something, we'll pay attention. Sure. There's no guys out there that are. I mean, Roddick was kind of the last guy that made us all nationally pay attention.
There's a couple of young guns coming through in the U.S. and there's a couple of young guns. Period. You got Zverev, Sasha Zverev, the German guy. You got Kyrgios, Nick Kyrgios.
Well, when he cares to play, Boris. I mean, didn't he just tap out in front of his home country in a way?
Give him a break. Give him a break. He's still maturing. The guy's what, 19? He's still maturing. He'll learn.
He's like the Grayson Allen of tennis. Is that basically what we're seeing right now? I don't know. I'm trying to give him. I'm trying to make it.
Well, maybe he needs a Coach K in his life. Maybe that's what he needs.
He can't quit in a match, though.
You're absolutely right. He can't. And I'm sure he will learn that at some point. Federer, when he was 14, 15, he was a nutcase. He used to break all his rackets until his father took him off the court and said, look, you're not going to play for 6 months until you behave. And then he became the Roger Federer that we know today.
Maybe that's what has to happen with Grayson Allen. Maybe we just take him off the court for 6 months.
Everybody walks their own path at their own pace, so I don't want to judge, but I know he's talented.
So what do we need to know about Boris, about Novak Djokovic?
About Novak, he is a product of his culture. He's a Serbian through and through. He's very proud. He is very strong. It's always interesting to me just to look at how players came up. And if you compare it to the U.S. players, for most of the U.S. players, winning and losing is pretty much inconsequential because it doesn't change their life either way. For players like Novak and other folks that came from South America and Eastern Europe, winning and losing is the difference between winning and losing in life. And so they bring this competitive edge to the court that you can't compete with unless you have a certain amount of discipline and structure that allows you to be 100% committed to what you're doing. So, and we, our director, John Henyon, he was incredible. We're sort of going through that with him, and we're figuring out where he came from and what informed him as a man, as a father, as a person, and go on a ride with him for a whole year, and it's going to be very exciting.
So you have people right now in Australia?
We were with him in Australia until he unfortunately...
How'd that footage come back?
It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's challenges, in professional sports.
Hey, that's what it is, following the team around, because You know, there's usually we pointed it out just the other day. There's one out of 32 teams win the Lombardi Trophy every year. There's only one.
There you have it. Yeah, but that's what makes great TV. That's what makes great stories. So I'm really looking forward to telling that story.
Boris Kodjoe here on the Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.